Okay, so on the video, I believe it's called Tea of Cups. I did mention at the end of that I would show my business card. Instead, I showed the home office. Well, no, I like to show the business card. Acts of kindness. And so I say that because I am an energetic healer and an extreme empath. And along with that, you know that as I receive and transmute the energy, there is a process that goes on in my energy and in my body. And so depending on the ailment, sometimes I may be a little tired or, some other things for a few days. And so it's like, I believe that it is a kind thing to take on someone's pain, ailment, woes. But glory be to God because he heals me. Okay, so yes. And so I'm going to go ahead and speed through it. I don't want it to be a long video, but I would like you to know what it is that I do besides Oracle, Tarot. I am psychic and have prophetic dreams, and I do hear spirit. I don't know, what is it called? Psychically, I guess. Oddly. Anyway, let's get to the card. I have all the clears. But okay, so the first thing that's on here, it says Ascension Comfortier, which is just something that I made up to stand in place of the word hospice. And so I do hospice. It's something that I've done for quite some time. And next to that, you'll see life preservation, because my energy has been known to prolong life. I have had a few clients. Well, I'll speak of one in particular. Even a company that I worked for that was not hospice, but it was adult care. Similar thing would happen. This particular person, so the lady hired me, word of mouth. So, why would she hire me? But she hired me and said, my husband, he should be passing away in about 2 days. And so I just need someone here with me. But shit, 3 months in now, he's still here. Anyway, she ended up, what is it? I probably can't say it on here, but he's not here anymore. And I think that his living here was compromised because, of course, she thought 2 days. And so now when I go to work for people, or when I was still doing adult care, I would let them know, hey, if you're going to hire me, you must know that you want this person to live. Okay, so that's the life preservation. I'm also an energy healer. I can do it by sound, shift codes, touch, any kind of touch, or any kind of utilizing my energy. There's other things that I do, but just to sort of give you a brief explanation of what it is and how you will be healed if you were to patronize me, and what the benefit would be for you, or how to establish that benefit for you. So the energy healing, like I said, song, or maybe what I'll say is chant, sound bowl, shift codes, and underneath that is healing hands. And I say that meaning anything that I do pretty much with my hands. Now, of course, during the adult care, I would touch them, I'd have to massage them, bathe them, feed them. And so it can also be done by touch, massage, but, not always just a back and, people thinking, oh, no. Touch. Maybe the wound is on your head, on your back, on your thigh, wherever it is. just that touch and that energetic exchange, which is one of the most powerful that I've seen within my energetic healing. But of course, I won't downplay any of it. Let's see, what's next underneath that? Spiritual healing. And so with that, I was speaking of the Reiki. I do Reiki. I think you saw the crystals, you saw the bed, the wand, and some other things like that. And then herbal medicine. So I do have, now I would say Native American. Now the reason why you could say not Native American because it's an herb. It's something given to us by the Most High God. But I do have Native American books that I studied and that I read and come up with some of the herbs that I would like to use. And so I have tinctures and sprays, rubs and teas. And then the last that is on here is Kundalini activation. Okay, so before I tell you about that one, I'll tell you something about myself. Probably too much information, but anyone who knows me knows that, well, now I know that it's just because I had wings there before and they're missing. But anyone who knows me or who has been with me, not even in an intimate way, and so that's why I'm going to say who know me, know that my back is ultra sensitive from the base, probably from the ass crack up to the lower part of my neck, like unbelievably sensitive, to where you can even touch it, like for real, for real, for real. Whoever know me, they know. And so anyway, I'm saying that to say, or mention, the last thing on the card is Kundalini activation, which is sort of like the inner spiritual and sexual energy attunement. It's like a fine tuning of the sexual energy within and the feeling that comes of it. It's like, I don't know how to explain it. Like now, instead of just, feeling the sensation of the penis, the vagina, the depth, whatever it is that you're looking for, now you'll feel like their sexual energetic pulse, their desire within. So like regular moaning or panting is more like restoration of breath, from the energetic sexual fusion. And anyway, that's the last thing on the card. And so I did leave information. I'm going to pause this because there are a couple of things that I like to show you. I want to expand on introducing some other things that I do. And I won't show you everything, but I will show you the common items. So, that others won't copy. And so the things that I'm going to show, of course, they can copy if they want to because I'm not the inventor. I'm a duplicator or a copier myself in some fashion because, of course, I'm not the inventor. So if you will allow me, I'd like to pause this and just show you a couple things that I do that are not connected spiritually. I don't want to connect them, show the things that are connected spiritually because, of course, I'm in a spiritual community and I don't want everything to be out there and possibly taken while my channel is so small. And so I'd rather those who utilize my services, that they would know about these extra spiritual items that I do have that could benefit them. And so I'm going to show you some of the things that I have that I tried and true. They really are good. I just need to get together. Really, I don't need to get together packaging. I just need to show them to you. Now, these will be the things that are not so spiritual. Okay, so it's not that bright in here. I would need to plug it up. I have a black light in here and another light, and so it's not that bright. So I'm going to try and see. Oh, good. I already opened it. So what this is Let me see what the date is. Can I see what the date is? Anyway, so this is a coffee scrub. This is really good. It takes off dark marks off the skin. Of course, makes it softer. I don't know. What is it? T supposed to be silent? Anyway, so coffee scrub. I'm not sure. And there's 4 things in here. All natural. I think it's 4, maybe 5. I don't know if you can see the consistency with it being dark. Like I said, I have a black light in here and the other light I would have to plug up. And I don't feel like doing that right now. But I don't know if you saw the date. But it's still good and fresh and it smells delicious. So that's a coffee scrub that I did make that is very good. Good for the skin. I don't know if you see how my skin glows. Now I pat myself on the back, but really it is good and it will remove blemishes and dark marks and even out the skin. Okay, so this is another thing, maybe partially. This is just black salt, but I have a few other types. This is coffee stuff, and that's on my hand. A few other types that are different, so I don't want to show them. But some black salt. This is actually my first one that I made, and probably in 2022, a long time ago. And so I don't have them in this bottle anymore, but I did keep this because this is one of my first ones in 2022. Okay. Okay. And so I have some hair grease, also tried and true. I would not say it. I'm going to see if I can get my dad to do some type of testimony video to let you know, because I did have him try it and a few other people tried. And I also did as well. Now, my dad has been bald for quite some time. Now, I'm up there in age. I won't say because I will not lie to you. I look in my 30s, probably mid to low 30s. But that is not what I am. And so I won't put it out there. I'll let the 30-year-olds keep hitting on me. So I have grease, hair grease, and the oil. And it's like super gross. It's really, really good. And so because it worked on my dad, who has been bald for a very long time, it may work on alopecia, I don't know. I'll maybe see if I can get a testimony from someone. This right here, I probably wouldn't put out right away because I want to try and make it scented or do something else to it, change the bottles. But I did have some that I was giving away for samples for testimonies. And so that's the grease. You saw the black salt that I was willing to show. And the coffee and that stuff that's right over past there, that's the more spiritual stuff that I don't want to show. Yeah, so thank you for listening and get to know me better. Like I said, I will, because the story that's going on right now in the tarot community or in the energetic community, I think I said before that it is very, very, very similar to my life. I would venture to say 95%, and I'm only 5 off, just because. I do akin myself to quite a few of the high priestess, magicians, Queen of Wands, Queen of Cups. Well, anyhow, all of them. But any event, my life is very similar. And so I want to pull on myself one day, and so that you can see who I am. And I'm sure if you are watching me, you know who I am. You know, it's not that many of you who watch me, but those that do, you know who I am. And so you know that we're talking about who we're talking about in the community. And so thank you for looking out. Hopefully you'll see what it is that I do and be interested more than the oracle, more than the psychic, but be interested in the gift, the anointing upon my life as a healer by any means necessary. Not only through messages and warnings, karma, justice, judgment, but also through energetic healing. Just because, like in the Bible, back in the day, my Father would just heal you just because he loved us, just because he made us, just because it is within his ability. Right? I'm not going to go biblical or anything, but, just this Peter, Saul, Paul, I'm saying ain't the same, but many others who have come before me that he did anoint believers in him, believers in Christ. He did anoint with the ability to heal others. This is something that I speak of, have spoken of, people have witnessed. I don't speak of much. Some people just get the benefit because my energy is so massive, it does spill out. And I've seen the benefits. And it's fine because when it happens, I feel like that is a blessing that they were to receive at that moment in their life through me. God said it's time to bring back love. It's time to bring back nurturing just because. As they saw the man on the side of the road, the blind man, the lame man. Get up, rise, walk, open your eyes, see. That's the kind of energy I'm talking about. It's a new time coming. And so through me, and I'm sure many others, he would like to say that I'm here and I'm doing this just because. All right, thank you.